Hello, my name is Rajesh Vashist. I am a second year MBA candidate and Center for Digital Strategies MBA Fellow at the Tuck School of Business at Dartmouth College. I'm pleased to welcome Barry West, Strategic Advisor at Clearwire, who is joining us today as part of the Brit Technology Impact Series. And if you look into the future, and if you look like 4 or 5 years down the lane, what do you see the mobile space as being in the next 4 or 5 years?
I've had an amazing career. I'm coming up on 50 years in the telecom industry, which doesn't seem possible, but I actually started with the post office in 1961. And yet, where we are now, so I've seen the development of just basic telephone service, the early analog mobile systems, all the way through to the 4G systems. The most amazing thing now is bringing together the internet and mobility in a format where you can really appreciate the internet. And I'm just blown away with the power of the internet and mobility. Think about all the things you can do. I'll give you an example. If you're a history buff like I am and you go to a town you've never been to before, the odds are if without access to the internet with you, you will miss the majority of the interesting things in that town. And you can take any interest that human beings have, and that will be true. But with the mobile internet with you, wherever you are, the power of the search engine, pioneered by and large by Google, you can now have access to the world's information wherever you are. That is an amazing concept. I also see in 5 or 10 years where our mobile device will be, that's the way the eyeballs will get to the internet. And we'll be able to literally entertain ourselves, pull down information, have information presented to us wherever we are. I remember when the mobile phone first came out, people said, why do I need a mobile phone? I guarantee now, if you were to ask people the last of their devices that they would give up, it would be the mobile phone. It's because as human beings, we love to be connected wherever we are, and we love access to the things that we want to do. We like to share. The growth of social networking is phenomenal. I personally think that we're going to end up in a new world where avatars become part of everybody's life. I mean, it scares some people, but human creativity is just amazing, and we have now the tool sets to release not only all the people in the developed world, but I look at India, I look at China, all the developing countries, Africa. This technology allows them to suddenly come right into the forefront of what's happening in our modern world. And so you're releasing the creativity of literally hundreds of millions of human beings. It's such an exciting time. You can't really forecast where it's going, but you have all the tools and the foundations there for it.
And finally, a lot of the students at Tuck are interested in a career in technology. What advice would you give an MBA aspirant who wants to consider a career in technology?
Well, I've had a fantastic career, and I think I would advise people to look for the basic human behaviors. This is what I've always done. I always think about a product in how I would use it, how it would work for me. And so a lot of people are talking about the networks themselves becoming dumb pipes. They're actually not dumb pipes. They're very smart pipes. Every single bit that travels over the networks has an identity, and the mobile operators know where those bits are going and what's happening with them. The problem is you've got a lot of information and no way to sort them. So we need basically the search engine for developing services. And I think young people graduating now should look at those areas, new ways of extracting value out of the whole value chain. I also think that media becomes a lot more important. The transport itself is fantastic, but the media and the way media is created, if you think about events today, even in places like London, when we had the tragic bombing there, how many people were taking video clips with their phones and posting them on the web. And if you think about those kinds of applications, you add into it location services, creative minds can get around building services that people want and will pay for, and have a lot of fun doing it as well. I've had a great deal of fun during my career. I wish every one of these students from Tuck the best in enjoying their careers.
Barry, on behalf of the Center for Digital Strategies at Tuck, I would like to thank you again for speaking with us today. I'm sure our listeners appreciate your thoughts and insights. This has been Rajesh Vashist for the Center for Digital Strategies at the Tuck School of Business. Thank you.
Thank you.